show you what this looks like in our trusted tester product, our beta software. This is not final. This might change, but I'm excited to show you what we have cooking right now.
Let's jump into it. First, I'm going to open up ClassTools on my Chrome device. I now have to select the students that I'm going to connect to for the day. So I'll click plus next to students. I'll select the class that I'm teaching, in this case, social studies. And I have the opportunity to unselect students that aren't here today. I'll unselect Scarlett and click confirm. Now, all I need to do is click start class. And now I'm connected to my students. Now that I'm connected to my students, I want to send them some content. I've already prepared a few resources that you can see over here, a Google Classroom assignment, and 2 other resources that I'd like distributed to my students. I'll click plus next to content. I'm going to select all 3 of those windows, and then I'm going to click send. Now that I sent content to my students, I can click on content to see what websites I've already sent to them. I can add additional websites, and I can remove anything that I don't want my students to be working on anymore. Lastly, you can see the toggle to pin and unpin the workbook from my students' Chromebook. If I want to keep my students focused on the websites that I've sent them, I can click on the 3 dots next to any of them and select the appropriate content navigation rule so they can't get sidetracked. Next, let's talk about captions. If I expand the captions section of ClassTools, I see 3 options. The first one allows for me to see my own captions transcribed and displayed on my Chrome device. I can then make those captions available to my students by turning the next option on. And when they're on their Chromebooks connected to me, they'll be able to see my captions in real time. But we believe the third option is most powerful, which allows for the students to then translate those captions in real time to a language of their choice. So if I'm lecturing in English, they'll be able to follow along in a language that works best for them. And lastly, I'd like to show you the ability for teachers to check in on and show off amazing work happening in their classroom. I'm going to click on screen sharing, then view student screen. Now I'll select the student that I want to check in on. In this case, I'll click Elena. Now that we've connected to Elena, we can see a high quality view of what she's working on her Chromebook. To get ClassTools, you'll need to be on Google Workspace for Education Plus. Your students and your teachers also need to be on Managed Chromebooks. Contact your preferred reseller to learn more about Google Workspace, Chromebook, or Chromebook Plus. We can't wait to help your teachers get the most out of class time.